fourth and final round. And where would a Thursday fight night be without a Sammy Naj match? Orphan Sheik himself going to be putting on the vice grip ahead of CACTIMANIA, going against Steve with a Water Lightning Scions list. So looking forward to this one. Not sure how many of the new Scions we're expecting from Steve yet. Let's hope this is a doozy. And for those who don't know, CACTIMANIA, by the way, 7th and 8th of December. Do join us for our end of year blowout, as usual, for that lovely 1-of-1 championship belt mat on the line, as well as other really top-notch prizes, in my opinion, to be announced later. So do keep an eye on that one. Just waiting for Jacko in the meantime, so you're just stuck with me solo while we go from here. Who is on the play? So, Steve looking like his hand is pretty stacked. Looks like he's on the play as well. Sarah, and draws, so he's got Sarah in hand and draws another one. So it should be a pretty easy discard for that. Yeah, here we go. So what are our options here? Are we going Princess Sarah? Is it Gordon? Not sure. Lightning wise, no, we're going with Lena. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking the only kings and things option wise is sort of the old Cat 11 staples, but are we going to go to 2 backups? Are we passing it? Nope, we're just passing. Sammy is underway. Ice Lightning for Sammy this week. Little one he's been working on for a little while. Looks like he's got Zeramus in hand there, which is a pretty nice start. Ditching for Kate Sith and an Odin. Very strange that he's going Kate Sith discard though. I would have probably kept hold of that, knowing that Steve has to take a bit of time to set up.
Yeah, could have targeted a troublesome Scion.
Absolutely, and unbeknownst to Sammy, Steve does have the 3 CP Ashtola in hand.
Yeah, it would have been a great thing to rip out. Even the Alisei would have been a good thing to rip. But Sammy choosing to opt for the Lightning and going for an Arcanist. Okay.
I mean, we are against Scion, so potentially stopping 4s and 3s.
3s is a good thing to call,
yeah.
For sure. So...
Alright, so there is our Cryo backup. We are now colour fixed. Not colour fixed though from Sammy's side.
And going straight for an Astinian. This is going to have haste and it's going to be able to, when it attacks, grab a Scion back.
Love this. I think this just replaces, to be honest, any other Astinian, in my opinion. But hey ho, first blood going to Steven on the left.
Hits a back attack Sephiroth as well.
Yeah, that is going to be a pretty good hit there.
Yeah, that Sammy wish he had that card in his hand right about now.
Yeah, he used it on me earlier, so he don't deserve it. That's exactly why you don't get it.
So it looks like Steven's got at least one Shinryu in hand, and Alisei I think is... so yeah, Shinryu currently clogging the hand a little bit.
I think we're probably okay though, because obviously we're colour fixing the backups now anyway.
So Force to be coming down. This is going to be Lightning. Alcid into Lightning. Into Irvine.
Okay,
so Alcid's going to get a freeze. Irvine, this is really nice for sort of ripping some of these Scions out for any potential pesky...
I don't think he gets the freeze with Alcid though, right?
Why not?
Isn't it not?
When Alcid enters, doesn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, when Alcid enters, it freezes.
Well, looks like he was just maybe undoing it for a moment there. But... I mean, yeah, there's absolutely no way we're not going after those Scions.
Yeah, and then
those will be
on the entry, and then on the attack, he's going to get rid of the last 2 cards as well. So point of damage is going to come in. So this is a 11k. Looks like that is a... I think that's an Urianger, which let's just flip the top 4 and get a Cat 14, I believe.
There's plenty of options there. The new Tataru, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
So that's a nice one, but we're going with the Alisei, I believe. Or was that the Alphano?
That was the Water Alphano.
Yeah. To be honest, there's a couple good Water Alphanos, though. One's sort of recursion heavy, one's...
He's up. Why is our SC inactive?
It looks like...
Do we not target with else? I think he definitely pointed at the target.
Yeah. Well, he does say choose up to. So... Hey-ho, Jacko is gone from the booth, just to clarify. 1-1 now. Steve saying that he has been playing Wind all night, so I was really looking forward to this matchup, just for something a bit different. Yeah, so yeah, it is definitely frozen. It's gonna hurt a little bit because that recursion could have been pretty big, but we've already lost, I believe it was Thancred and the Astola from Break Zone, so gonna be a pretty nasty one.
Yeah, so I think Sammy did forget that, he did forget that Alcid didn't do it himself on entry, but had he not pointed at the Estinian when Alcid first came in, I wouldn't have gone over, but because he pointed, it did look like he had made it as a valid target.
Yeah, exactly. So here we go. Alice into the Alpha Note. Going with this water one here. So when Alpha Note enters the field, your opponent selects one dull forward they control and put it into the break zone. Goodbye, Irvin.
Yeah, so there goes the Irvine.
Pretty good move there. Again, this is sort of the removal Alpha Note, and we get the dull.
Then we get the dull.
There is also the recursion water Alpha Note, which I was also quite partial to. Kind of cycling through those backups, but with Alice now.
Yeah. And we've already seen the fire one as well go to bottom of the deck after the reveal earlier. So. Yeah.
And I think, is it the Estinian that's given the buff here to all?
Yep. So Sammy is just deciding how he's going to play. So looks like we've got 3 for a Reeve.
Yeah, and playing the Kate Sith. We're going to see what he's got in the hand.
So,
and isn't the Shinryu in there? So
yeah. So.
Oh.
But do you take the? What do you take here, Irvine or Shinryu?
I mean, the Shinryu protects you for later, and you've got I suppose you've got 2. Have you got 2 characters in there?
Would be tempted to take the.
I mean,
Irvine.
Yeah. Are you going to recur anything?
Because at the moment, especially with Steve's board being so big, so that is removed from game.
We do get a draw,
and we get a draw. So let's just.
He hasn't drawn. Poor Jacko back on his feet again. But yes, once you remove from game that thing, it does get an additional draw. So that is removed, and yeah, additional draw. So goodbye the first Shinryu. Unfortunately, it looks like Steve, with that additional draw, drew the 6-drop left, but there's that new, again, I believe it's Tattoo, is it this
That
set?
is Tattoo, yes.
Yeah, not this set, or is it the last set?
No, I believe, there you go, you just gone past it. It is this one. So this is what lets you draw, basically, if you have a bunch of Scions. So that Irvine is now going to come in, so we're going to have a quick look here.
So it's probably Irvin and the
Zeromus, yeah, a good call here.
All day. Good hits to remove from the break zone. We do we have 2 more? We do have K Sith and the.
But I mean, you can take summons now, right? Because you are at 9k, so you are going to be bigger than the Alcid.
Yeah, I don't hate taking away a couple of these Odins, to be honest.
I mean.
Yeah, and that is Steve's plan as well.
I'm assuming that means he must be attacking then.
Sure. Well, you'd like to hope so.
So the Irvine's going to be dull, yeah.
Sammy
Because Sammy did have a window to Arcanist should he choose.
Oh, and hitting a Garuda, that could have been pretty big.
That would have been helpful.
I mean, the problem is that you probably have to go after the cost 4s in this situation.
Well, 3, it does 8k, so you're not going to kill the Estinian, so I feel like it's better to...
Yeah, we do get to add a Scion trigger.
Is it Scion forward or any Scion? Just because... And is it up to? Gotta check these things.
This guy.
Choose one job Scion in a break zone.
Add his hand, and it is not on me.
Yeah.
Because he can add that cryo. Poor Jacko off again on a whirlwind adventure. Getting them steps in. But this is all to the benefit of Steve, because he is getting extra cards out of this. So, it is forward? Oh, it is.
Writing, we couldn't see writing.
So you who were sat closer couldn't read the cards.
Put my glasses on. Okay, so Cloud comes down, so deals with the Irvine.
Yeah, absolute bombs being thrown left and right here to keep these Irvines off the field.
So it looks like we're happy the Arcanist. So we're getting the Unalesca down.
Oof. Brave going to 4 ice backups and not another lightning backup there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's the end of the world. I mean, we are flitting with still not facing lethal. We're 3 points of damage down. So Astrologian, so we get to do top 3. 1 to top, 1 to bottom, 1 to hand. I think there's definitely a Lenus as 1 EX burst.
Yeah.
And then, is that a 6 lev? I think that is a 6 lev, so.
The problem is you've got no water.
But the 6 lev goes on top.
Yeah, but no water forward, so what are you doing? Just bouncing.
But the Sara is a dead card. So Lenus to hand, 6 lev on top, and then Sara on bottom.
Yeah. Again, though, I wouldn't really want to see a 4th water backup in Steve's backup line there, but I guess needs must.
So, I mean, the Estinian is the only thing that's really attacking, because the other ones aren't really big enough.
Well, the thing is, we did have an Odin in hand. In theory, we could have cast the Odin, discarding, I believe he's got an Alisei there, then attack with the Estinian to pull it back.
Oh, Zeroma. Sammy would have loved to have seen that, so, and then we just get a pass.
I know there's probably not many EXs in Sammy's deck, but this feels real punishing. All really good damage going
Especially
into the
he's about to walk into a 6 lev if he's not careful.
Yeah.
So having a think here as to what we do.
The problem is I don't even think Sammy can attack here. I mean, yes, he would get the doll from the Alcid trigger, but like you're facing lethal right now if you don't deal with a couple of these forwards. So,
yeah. So paying 4, we've got Rufus coming down. So Rufus can dull freeze 1 and then freeze the Estinian on the Alcid. So maybe Sammy just having it. Okay, so he is going to do it. So Rufus is going to come down. So I'm assuming we dull freeze.
it's got to be the Estinian, I would have thought.
Well, the Estinian will get frozen off the Alcid.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Probably I would have said the Alisei, because you don't really want to be playing the Alisei. You don't even want to be playing another Alisei.
No, and again, unbeknownst to Sammy, we do
So
have one in
Cloud's going to
hand.
attack and dull the Alisei. So here's that 6 lev that we put there.
Bam.
So do we bounce the Cloud?
I don't hate it, I guess. It's, it is effectively a kill.
No water forward?
No, and that was the problem. Like, maybe I probably would have put the Lena on the top, just so you get the draw. It feels a little bit more useful. I know the rest were dead, but
so it looks like double the Stola.
That is perfect if that's the case, because we can play it and board wipe, yeah. Problem is we're not attacking for win, though. Unless we play the Astola, kill one, and then sit on the S effect.
Yeah. Well, you can always give haste with the Alisei, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you can use the Alisei, the Astola effect with the Alisei to give haste.
Exactly. So I think we let Sammy walk into the trap. I think that's the way to do it. Well, there it is. Ishtola.
So choosing something, this is going to be a 9k reduction. No, 12k reduction.
Yeah, it's pretty big. 4k a pop.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, we're going.
Pop goes the Weasel.
Probably the right choice there. But are we doing it now? No, we're just going to Odin.
Odin. And then we've got the Ishtola as the last card.
But if we attack, we can't give it haste. So, and actually, we don't think.
Yeah,
it costs 2 lightning.
Well, Sammy just doing Arcanist effect to say that the cost force can't attack.
Well, then he could have given the Astola haste and attacked.
He could have done. But life goes on.
Yeah, problem is, although we got the S effect now, Steve doesn't have 2 lightning to pay for it. So.
Yeah, but I guess he just holds up his sleeve for next turn, and you've got 2 4s, 2 3s, so Arcanist is only going to be able to stop half things. So I'm assuming. I mean, Sammy's got to kill this Astola now.
I mean, that's fine, but then we just play it and kill kill that cloud, right? So. Two.
Yeah, so we discarded the Aldo and paid 2.
Yeah.
So that cloud's going to come down and kill that Ishtola.
And that leaves us with 2, I think, there left in his LB deck.
Yep. And then
that is it.
pass turn.
Oh, and I think, Sammy, you are dead, son.
Why?
Well, because we've got the Astola in hand, we just play it, kill the cloud, attack with the other 3.
No, because the Arcanist to say the 2/4s can't attack.
Oh, yeah, fair point. Fair point. I forgot about the
and
Alchemist.
Plus, this is the new Ishtola, isn't it?
Is it? I thought it was the 3CP one.
It's the 3CP one, but I think it's the new 3CP one.
Let's take a look-ski.
It's not the legend one that he just had on field. It's a different one.
Unfortunate.
So just playing Elena. Gets to 5 backups, so matching Sammy on the backups. And I feel like this is it coming down now. It's this one, yeah. So he's on forward. So you can dull. So you're just going to dull the cloud.
Yeah. Well, we're at least going to get unpointed damage in.
So yeah, we're going to say the 4s can't attack. So Sammy will get put to 5 damage by this Alphano.
Probably. I mean, you have to keep choosing 4s as well, right? Not only are they your most numerous.
And then Odin coming down. So you got to leave this Shistola on field. So you're going to kill.
Got to nuke that because now you don't mind a 4's attack in theory, just because that thing is not going to revive something.
What's giving the 1k buff again?
I thought it was the Astinian.
I think it's Astinian. So have a look at the Alphano again.
No, it's not the Alphano. It's got to be something in the backup line. Is it the Cryo, perhaps?
Maybe get the Cryo open.
Is that a new Cryo from this set, I believe?
Yes. So...
this one. That's the...
Yeah, so that is the one that's giving them all 1k. So here we go. Here comes the lightning. So it's going to have haste, and it's going to be able to kill some things when it attacks. But do you want to be spending the CP to do that?
Yeah, especially since you're potentially going to stay lethal if you... Wow, we're actually going for it. We are going to break that Astola as well, are we?
Oh, yeah.
Brave.
Choosing to dull and break it, I definitely would have...
Yeah, now...
Definitely would have left that Astola up because
it
stops him playing any new ones.
To be honest though as well, if you're Steve, I'm pretty sure you had another Alice in hand at some point.
Yeah, so it's the Louis Soir. Especially we could in theory die here, especially to this lightning. This lightning's going to come down, dull cloud, draw a card, and he's got 3 attackers that only deal 2 points of damage. So, yeah. I think, although to be fair, even if he'd left the Arcanist up, it wouldn't have saved him.
Oh, and here's Irvine. That's going to be haste.
So
12 minutes left on the round.
Yeah, and Irvine plus lightning. I think this is curtains for Sammy.
Yeah. Unless
he can hit a miracle on EX burst.
I mean, we have already hit one Odin. Is it going to be enough to hit another?
There's the lightning. So dull and draw a card.
Goodbye, orphan.
So.
Oh, yeah, you need
so he's going to Odin the. Odin the Irvine.
It doesn't matter though, right?
Well, no, exactly, because even if he hits a EX burst, he's got 3 attackers that deal 2 points of damage, so you just.
Yep, draw a card.
Yep.
Now, Alize first, because it's the weakest one. Yep.
Ixion.
And that is it. Sammy Nash, unfortunately, had a bit of a slow start by the looks of things. And, Steve absolutely walking away with that one.
Yeah, very well played. Scion's putting in some serious work.
Yeah. I guess, since we got to finish out this tournament, should we just wrap this up?
Yeah, sure. I've got to go do prizing, so I think that's a sensible thing, so we can... Haven't seen our beautiful faces on the commentary cam yet, so let's get it open. And we're here, we exist, we're real, we're not just voices in the ether.
Yes, exactly. So guys, just a reminder, I know I've said it all night, but CACTIMANIA, 7th and 8th of December, join us for our end of year blowout. We're looking forward to it. More prizes to be announced, side events I believe have already been announced. We have got Sunday Night Rares, that is a Rares only tournament. We've got pack down, so you're going to have pods of draft and also chaos draft, so
Yeah, plenty of cool things to look forward to. Yeah, big 2-day event. I know we're all buzzing. More news to follow. And don't forget, guys, if you are tuning in on Cactuars on YouTube, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. You know the jam. Share the love. Tell your friends. It means a lot to us.
Exactly, and since we're doing a bit of a wrestling themed thing, don't forget to give us that 1 big 2 3 on those things, because that's what we need. And again, another shout out to the runners up of CACTIMANIA, which will be YYT. We will end it there, guys. Catch you all